What? What is coming over now? What on earth am I meant to do with that? Look at all that yellow. This isn't going to end well, is it? And this is my challenge build for everyone else. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Overtake GT. Now this video is a bit different. This is what I'm going to call the Chilli challenge. And the reason for that is this is a car I have made and it's right on the ragged edge of you to drive. And I want to see what your lap times are like. So as you'll see later on what my lap time is, I go through a full fuel map 6 lap at LeMans, prove you can get a win in this thing on a money grind, and how much fun this car is to drive. Now my challenge to you is, what's your time? It's as simple as that. So you can give it a go, you can crack on, we can have some fun, and this is just one of those fun builds that I'm bringing to the channel. One a month, and I'm going to do it and make sure that it is ready for you and it's on the ragged edge, and we'll see who is the best of the best. If you've got someone who says they can drive any car, any track, anywhere, this is the one. This is what you want them to drive. So let's get into it. This car, as you can see, it's a Nissan Fairlady Z 432 from 1969. It is bang on 700 pp, over 450 brake horsepower, and this thing is great to drive. So much fun. However, if you get it wrong, boy, are you in trouble. That is it. That's what it's all going to come down to. If you're brave enough to give this a go, get your Fairlady Z, follow me to the tuning shop, and let's get this build underway. Okay, so now we're at the tuning shop. It is time to do the first Chilli challenge, and here we go. Weight reduction stage 1. That's what you need from sports and nothing else. Club Sport, you want to get 4 up, high lift camshaft and high compression pistons. Now, before anyone goes any further, Ultimate high lift camshaft S is available, and Stroke Up S is available for those that are level 50 or over. Just saves any drama later on in the comments. Please, level 50 or over, always start at Ultimate first, regardless of the build, regardless of anything, always start there first, okay? Just please do that in future, just bear that in mind, okay? And while you're here, get your carbon propeller shaft and your titanium connecting rods and pistons. But back to Club Sport, 4 up, high lift camshaft, high compression pistons, weight reduction stage 2, power restrictor and a ballast. Semi-racing, racing crankshaft, fully customizable computer and a high RPM turbocharger. Fully customizable LSD, weight reduction stage 3 and increase the body rigidity. Under racing, you want to get Stroke Up, engine balance tuning and polish ports. Racing intercooler, racing air filter and a racing silencer. Racing exhaust manifold, racing brake pads and a racing brake kit. I went for the slotted discs on this build. Brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, fully customizable racing transmission and a set of racing soft tyres. Under extreme, you want to go to get some intermediate tyres on this one, because if you're going for that challenge at LeMans, you're definitely going to need them there. And like I said earlier, Ultimate Stroke Up S, carbon propeller shaft, titanium connecting rods and pistons, and high lift camshaft S. Make sure all of those are purchased first. I keep saying level 50 and over, hit Ultimate first, because otherwise you're just going to be wasting a little bit of cash further down the line. Now let's get to GT Auto and let's get this thing looking as good as it can. So here we are, GT Auto and car maintenance and service is what we need here, and we are going to jump straight into the wide body. Get that installed on this car and look at it. Thing of beauty. Okay, make sure you just check oil change, 350 credits. Always keep an eye on what it's going to cost regardless of the car, because you don't want to be ending up having to do an engine overhaul or even getting a new engine from the tuning shop, because that is just an absolute nightmare. Right, let's go back and we want to go to car customization. And while we're there, what we're going to do is the wheels. The wheels are first, and the wheels I've picked on this one, they're just the Super Turismo LM Oz wheels. I think they're brilliant. And as you can see, 14-inch standard, rim width wide, offset wide, and get those installed on the car. Once you have those installed, what you do, go to custom parts, and at the front you want to get Type B. Nice and simple, and the wing Type B. Couldn't be any easier. Okay, Racing items, bonnet pin, tow hook, and as you can see I've gone for a full roll cage, so that's roll cage type C. Get that installed on there. On the other light bulb, number plate, the front grille. So look, that's standard, 3 grand, free replacement, but it was about 3 grand, type C, 3 grand. So you just pick whichever suits you. I mean, fully open, didn't really get it. Just went for the dark grille, but it's entirely up to you. Pick whatever suits your fancy. And caliper colour, as you can see, just gone for the red. Goes with the livery, and that's it. Okay, now we've done that. Make your own livery like I have. Go nuts or load style and pick one someone else has done. Simple as that. Okay, time you've been waiting for. It is time to go to the setting sheet. We are going to just get this thing right on the edge. Now I will bear in mind there is another family friendly tune coming for this, but this is my Chilli challenge and this is where we're going to get to. There we go, setting sheet for you right now. Okay, so we're back at the garage. You can see this is the Chilli challenge for me, and I'm just throwing it out there. I want to see what the response is and see if you can drive a car that I've tuned to be on the ragged edge. Now this isn't meant to be a smooth daily driver. It's not meant to be anyone getting it, you can drive it. This is for someone who thinks they've got it, it's hardcore, you can do no wrong. This is for you. You've got a mate who thinks, hey, I can drive anything, anytime. Give them this setup. Let's see how they can get on. Yeah, let's see how they go. That's what this is all about, and that's where I'm at. Look, let's get straight into it. Racing softs, you've got an advantage on the tyres. Fab. Body height adjustment is 110 at the front, 125 at the rear. Anti-roll bars 7 at the front, 8 at the rear. Now the damping ratio, compression 35 front and rear. And the expansion is 50 front and rear. Natural frequency is 2.25 at the front, 2.45 at the rear. And the negative camber angle is 3 front and rear. Now a tow out at the front of 0.10 and a tow in at the rear of 0.25. Initial torque is 10, acceleration sensitivity is 15, and braking sensitivity is 40. Moving over to the aerodynamics, 100 at the front and 150 at the rear. ECU 100%, ballast is 65 kilos, ballast position of 47, and the power restrictor stays at 100%. So there is no dip in performance. That's where we're at. So with your transmission, you want your top speed to be 310 on the automatically adjusted top speed. Manual adjustment, make these changes. Okay, so first gear 2.370, second gear 1.728, third gear 1.322, fourth gear 1.033, and fifth gear 0.824. Now that's a final drive of 4.444. Revs just under 10,000 RPM, and I'm telling you now, this thing sounds amazing. If you're in the cockpit view, excellent. Full car view, you get that full exhaust sound, absolutely brilliant. I prefer the HUD view, so you do get that noise. It's a little bit more muffled, but it still sounds great as well. Moving over, you can see turbocharger's on, everything else is on. It's absolutely brilliant. Brake balance set to rear on 5. Now look, just stick with me for this last lap of Le Mans and you will see how difficult this thing is to drive. It is literally 2 minutes max of your time, but this is going to be something that you're going to enjoy, and if you love the Chilli challenge as much as I think you will, we'll crack on and we'll do it every month and we'll see who is the top dog amongst you subscribers. Right, let's get into it. Okay, here we go, last lap in this amazing little Fairlady. Now there's a few caveats to this, and that is one, this is my little challenge for you. Yeah, my challenge for you. So while this car is fun to drive, it is very, very challenging, and I tell you what, if I could give this a Chilli rating, it's going to be 3. But it is a fun one, and I thought, well, do you know what, why don't I challenge you, the subscriber, the viewer? You know, the channel's starting to get there a little bit more, and I thought, well, I'm going to throw this out there and see what you think. This car, if you've seen the full build, I tell you what, you're not going to go wrong. It really is fun. But when you take it to a track like LeMans, which I didn't expect I'd be doing when I started making it, you know, I didn't expect it to do as well as it has, and this is just another lap round, or another time I'm going round LeMans just to prove that you can get a win. I mean, this thing really is fun. It's fast, but I tell you what, if you get it wrong just a little bit, it will take your head off. I'm not joking. It's going to be like Eubank Ben, but in a car, put it that way. This thing is just absolutely insane. Now, this car is not amazingly quick. It gets up there, you know, don't get me wrong, but don't expect it to beat everyone by the end of the first lap or even the Mulsanne straight. You know, this is a proper driving car. You're going to have strategy on your side. You're going to have to start picking the bones out of every little bit of race detail that you can. Enhance your racecraft as much as you can. And definitely get feeling when you're going to brake, when you're going to accelerate, steering. I mean, I've not tried this on a pad or a controller. I've only done it with my pedal on wheel setup, unfortunately. So for those that do try it with a controller, I wish you the best of luck. I haven't tried it that way. But I mean, even just doing it on a wheel and pedal, I mean, if you get a little offline when it's, you know, I've just had torrential rain, or even getting a little offline, or, you know, accelerating too quick, braking too late, it lets you know, it punishes you. It really does punish you, but when you get it right and it's spot on, this thing rewards you with, look at the gains, nearly 30 seconds. I know that doesn't sound like much to those who love to go and money grind and win by miles, or even those of you that like to wait at the finish line, which I still don't understand. But, you know, a car like this, as old as it is, and getting a win and having so much fun as I have, you know, you can't, I don't think you can beat that. I don't think you can beat having fun and just getting used to, you know, the different ways that you can turn in, you can steer, you can use the power to get round the corner. I mean, this car, you need to try everything just to keep it in check, just to keep it under control. But it's brilliant. I mean, it's great on the tyres. Fuel is fantastic, absolutely brilliant. You're going to get 3 laps of fuel. You know, if you leave it in fuel map 1, you won't. But if you have it in fuel map 6, you're going to get 3 laps. I tell you what, this thing really is fun. I mean, look, a little bit sideways, a bit of a drift. Porsche curves have been a bit of a bane in my life with them in this. 10 seconds down on my fastest lap, but you know, I did a 4:15. Do you know what I want? I want to see what your fastest lap is, and genuine. I don't want any of these people who like to fake it and make out you've done a 4:08. Don't lie to me. Come on, let's have an honest community here. Let's see what your fastest lap time is, because this is me proving that you can get a win. You can see 4:15.746. You can see that's the fastest lap. You can see I'm about to cross the line. 28 seconds ahead of Portia. I mean, come on, I've had such a blast in this car, and you wouldn't think it. A car of this age, I mean, look at it. It's not had a massive amount done to it either, but I tell you what, it is fun. The fun factor is what does it for me with this one. I proper loved it. And you can just see, if we just go across 28 seconds ahead, all the others are way behind. I mean, you can see what kind of race it is when Mendoza and Solis and Heisel are in the top, you know, 7 or 8. It just seems to be one of those. Now, for those of you that want to leave your times, do it below. If you've enjoyed this car, hit that subscribe button. This is for fun. This is a fun build. You can win, you can go to other tracks and win, and I know you can. But for fun, jump on here, throw it round, fuel map 6, what's your fastest lap? So there's the rules, fuel map 6, fastest lap. You've seen what mine was, a 4:15. Let's go from there. Right, see you in the next one. Take care.